Hello. Today we're going to look at a technique called Ushiro ryokata-dori Kokyunage. And so kata is the shoulder and ryokata is two shoulders. And Ushiro is from behind. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this technique where we're grabbed from behind. And there are a few reasons why we do techniques from behind. One is if we get an attack from behind us, but also to begin to open up our awareness to the space that's behind us and around us, which we tend to be focused with our vision in front of us. So these techniques that come from behind actually help open up in our awareness to a more of a 360-degree area around us, which is quite helpful. Okay? All right, let's take a look.
Before we go into the technique, let's have a look at the attack itself, how we attack from behind with the Ushiro ryokata. I will attack doorward, in this case. I want to grab him by the shoulders here, both shoulders on both sides. This is actually better for me than grabbing from the top of the shoulders, because here his arms are free to strike back. If I grab from the sides, I can control his arms and I can control his center. So even if he would try to kick me, I can redirect it using his shoulders. Okay, and just if you have a look at the feet, when doorward is in this hand position, I want to place my front foot on the side where doorward's back foot is. This is also giving me just a better ma'ai, a better spacing and a better control of the situation, compared to this position, which is a bit more open here. Ouch. Okay.
Okay, so for Ushiro ryokata-dori Kokyunage, the footwork for the first version where we step back, we begin in hanmi, and we're going to start with our back foot, sliding back and to the side. The front foot follows. Then the second step, open the heel, stepping back and at an angle where we would step behind and under our partner here. And then in the end, we're going to turn the feet to follow through with the Kokyunage.
So let's start with the basic version of this technique. So we are in the static attack position. Doorward is controlling me. And my first movement will be to step back diagonally to his side. So I will take a step to the side of uke here. And as I do it, I will also turn my body in a way that I can engage Duro's grab here, Duro's arm, and this keeps the connection alive. So after the first step, I'm at the side of the uke. He is slightly off balance. And from here, I want to take a second step behind the uke, a bit diagonally behind the uke, and sync with my center, with my base, underneath his center. And as I do it, at the same time, I will raise my arms. So I sync my center, I raise my arms. And this movement makes him light, and he has already difficulty standing. So as he falls down, I turn around and follow him.
So now for the second version of Ushiro ryokata-dori, Kokyunage, where we begin moving the front foot. So we're going to turn like an airplane. So again, we're going to begin with the front foot, and it's going to pivot to the other side. So here, pivot, and then taking a second step, and pivot. And then the last part, we will step back and at an angle, and then turning the feet and the body to follow through with Kokyunage. Okay, so in another variation of this technique, Chin will grab me from behind, the same beginning. And this time, let's say, for example, I can't, for whatever reason, move back. So it's too difficult for me to slide to the side and back. So instead of sliding back with the back foot, I'm going to actually have a movement that's almost energetically forward. So I'll begin with the front foot, and that's going to turn and pivot to the side. And as I do, I'm going to rotate almost like an airplane, coming vertical. And then a second step with the same foot, stepping next to my partner here. Okay, drawing him slightly off balance in that way. Okay, and then we finish the technique in the same way by dropping down and rising up and following through. If we are doing this in motion too, as he's pushing me, as I take that step, I can begin to turn and allowing him to come through as I move into the Kokyunage. So this particular version is good when being pushed forward. Okay, for the last version in ki no nagare, or in movement, if we begin in the same hanmi, left foot, then as the partner comes in, we're going to step forward, step back, changing feet, and then in the very end, we're going to guide our partner forward by stepping directly forward.
Another version of this technique of Ushiro ryokata-dori Kokyunage is when we have an attack in movement, ki no nagare. So this would look like this. So Duro will be attacking me. He comes in from the side and goes around and grabs the other shoulder. And then he's behind me, and he can hold me maybe for someone else to attack me from the front side, while I'm limited in my defense capabilities. So as Duro comes in, as soon as he touches, or just before he touches actually, just at the moment he is about to touch, I will start moving with the other foot to the front, changing my hanmi. So I will be moving from the right hanmi here into a left hanmi. And this movement draws the rod in into an orbit around me. It's like a moon going around Earth. So the first movement is this double step, and from here I will slide forward, extend my arms, and release the rod into a fall. So when we do it at a higher speed, without the start-stop, he will actually fall down in the direction I sent him. If you like our video, give us a thumb up and share it with your friends. You can also subscribe to receive notifications about new videos being published. More information is available in the channel description as well as through the links section.